Morning, Jose. Morning, Incendiary. Been a while, definitely. Get out of the way there. Morning, Kieran. Sorry, give me just 1 second. I'm just sharing the stream. YouTube didn't want to come up this morning, which is really weird. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna sneeze in like 3 seconds. Okay, there we go. Happy Saturday, everybody. I see Red Dead has been undying, if that makes sense. More video on it, lots of players coming back. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of new players starting. I do notice that. We do get a lot of new people coming in that have just started for the first time, which is really cool. I think that's always going to sort of happen a little bit with a game like this, for a while at least, is that new people are going to discover it and hop in and want information, which is cool. I mean, I still get full lobbies, so... I mean, when I say full, I don't get 32 people lobbies, but they haven't been like that for a long time because Rockstar intentionally lowered how many could be in a lobby because the game doesn't run well in 32. Kieran, I appreciate that. Thank you. The game doesn't run well with 32 people in a lobby. It just never has. And so at some point, Rockstar like lowered that number so that there's not as many people in a lobby. You can like invite that many people, like it holds 32. I'll just turn my phone down here real quick. I find the lobbies tend to work best with like 12 to 15. Like that's fine. But yeah, 32 person lobbies, everything sort of breaks. It's just they can't support it. And my guess is if it were dedicated servers, it would be different. But because it's peer-to-peer service, not so much. Just booted my Xbox back up and got the game back. Nice. I mean, I love this game. Obviously, I don't play it like I used to just because I don't have to grind anymore. I'm not grinding for gold. I'm not grinding for money. So I'm just playing for pure enjoyment of like hopping in and riding around on my horses and collecting and relaxing. And I do missions that I enjoy. So, and then I get to stream it. So this is my favorite thing to stream because one, it's my favorite game, but also just because I can relax and I don't have to, it's not like a shooting game where I have to be focused. Which gives me time to talk and answer questions and chat with you guys, which is really nice. When I stream games that I've never played before, I have to focus. Or if I'm streaming something like Fortnite, I have to focus because, you know, you're getting shot at. So this game is really good for streaming and relaxing and chatting, I think. Oh, goodness. Hopefully my voice is going to hold out today. I've been exposed. Like, I feel like my immune system is doing a really good job. My immune system is being tested, though. I had the coworker that got, like, everything, including strep, and I was around her. And I know my body fought something off because I had a low-grade fever for, like, 2 days. That was that last week? No. That had to be the week before because I wouldn't have gone to the movies if I was sick. Yeah. So 2 weeks ago. And that's when my... voice was a little I got to the end of the stream and I had to like actually stop because I couldn't talk anymore. And then this week we found out a coworker next door in a different area who had been in our room talking to us for like 20 minutes the day before tested positive for COVID the next day. And I was like, okay. I was like, my immune system's being tested. And I feel fine, but I have had a little bit of just like 2 nights ago, I had trouble sleeping because I felt like I couldn't swallow. So I just feel like again, my body's just like fighting all the bugs that are going around. Have you ever told us your real name? A lot of people know my real name. My first name's Brandy. My gamer tag used to have that in my name, so I don't care if people know. I was crazy coughing for weeks. Yeah. I haven't really gotten, I get an allergy cough every once in a while. Hey, Kratos. Good morning or good afternoon for you. Just popped in to say hi. Drop a like heading out for late lunch with a wife. Ooh, enjoy lunch with a wife. Say hi to Mrs. Kratos for us. Hope you enjoy. So yeah, last weekend though, I was feeling fine. and I went to see Scream 7. I don't know if anybody's seen that yet. And I really enjoyed it. I understand why some people are upset. But I actually thought it was really good. I thought it was a solid entry in the franchise. I think it was a good rebuilding movie. Creative sister, her name is Frankie, by the way. Frankie. And I really enjoyed it. So I think it was a good one. I think it was a good one. Don't listen to the critics, though. Remember when I asked you for tips when I was level 30 and now I'm 250 with almost 2k gold and 170k. Nostalgia. I know. It's crazy to me that I've been playing and streaming this game for like 5 years now, which is insanity to me. We've seen a lot of people come and go. We've seen a lot of people that have started at, you know, rank 0 and yeah, now we're in the hundreds and set, so it's pretty cool. Got every horse I ever wanted. I wish I had more stalls though, because I don't get to have every horse I want. I mean, yes, I've owned them, but... So this month is Moonshiner, and the Roadster is, for once, the roll horse that is being, you know, the roll that's being featured, the roll horse is on discount. So if you have never owned a Roadster, I highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Love this horse. It's so graceful. I love its movement. They're beautiful. This is one of the rank 20 horses. And... if you like Foxtrotters, I feel like you'll really like the Roadsters. The only thing about a Roadster people freak out about is they look at it and they're like, oh my god, its health is so low. So we'll give you info here. So you can see on the left-hand side, its health bar is about, and this is the rank 20. Its health bar is not even quite 3/4 of the way. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's pretty rare. I'll pull out my other Roadster. I'll pull out my rank 1 Roadster. Where are you, Shadowfax? Come here. I'm not going to leave this outfit on. This is why I was on this Roadster, too. This is the community outfit. It's just not quite my style. Good pieces to pick up for individual, but... So this is the rank 1 Roadster. This is the speckled gray. And you can see its health bar is just a smidgen under half. So this freaks people out and they're like, oh, I don't want to get this horse because its health is so low. But again, this horse goes down and has to be revived no more often than any other horse I own for the most part. So if there's two things. If you're in PvE fights, your horse is going to go down no matter what, because it's just a player shooting at you. So that makes a difference. So the difference really is when you take a tumble. So sometimes when I take a tumble, this horse will need to be revived. But I feel like that happens with other horses too. It's not like it's happening all the time. So I'm not too concerned. The other thing you can do is, if you're concerned about the health, is you can throw on... take off Strange Medicine here and put on Ride Like the Wind. Whenever you take or deal damage while mounted, a large portion of it is added to your horse's health and stamina. So if you're doing things like roadblocks and like bounty hunting, it can help to keep your horse at high health. But again, I rarely run that card and I don't really have an issue. So not a big deal. This is the free community outfit if you haven't seen it yet. So it's pretty plain. Actually, they don't use the paisley vest. I looked at their page or their Reddit post. They use... and I think Rockstar didn't do it because not everybody has this vest. I can't think of the name of it. The Legion vest. So they're actually using the Legion vest in there. I'm pretty sure. It didn't look like the paisley vest. And then these boots are just dumb. They're the fuzzy boots. But that's not... they didn't pick these boots. Rockstar picked these boots because they had to have a female version. So it's not... again, the individual pieces aren't bad. I'm not a huge fan of the like brown on brown like this with the coat. Like maybe if I took the coat off, I'd like it better. Like, I would probably do this. Maybe. But if you want those, again, those pieces are all free at the tailor. Let's see. I don't remember what outfit that was. My outfits are all screwed up because I've been like saving these new outfits. Let's go plain. Here, Shadowfax. Also, let's take a look at what else we have going on. There's not really a whole lot of returning Outlaw Pass items. So they've been doing that a couple months in a row, and I guess they decided to take a little break from that. You can get 2 photographs that were Outlaw Pass items. I forget what you have to do. I'm going to look real quick. All right, for our month-long bonuses, if you just complete a moonshine sale and within 72 hours you'll get the green Torbay vest. I actually really like the Torbay vests. I know, I don't know. It's like they refuse to bring back horse masks, and I don't understand why. I just don't get it. Like, just bring back the horse masks at some point. I'm hoping they do that just for the people that never got one. So this is the Torbay vest, which I actually really like. It's a good-looking vest, and the green one's pretty solid. So all you have to do is complete a moonshine sale. I think if you don't have the moonshiner roll, but you know somebody that has moonshiner roll and you do one with them, that should count, I believe. If you reach rank 20 or you're already rank 20 in moonshiner, you can get the brown Ortega vest. I hate scrolling through clothes because I have so many. The Ortega is a good one as well. I actually use this in a couple outfits. I don't remember putting this one in the video, though. It must be this one. This is probably the one, the brown vest here. If you destroy a revenue agent blockade, you'll get the white Cossack hat. That's nothing special. I don't think I've ever seen anybody wearing this out in the world. But I have made an outfit with it before during the holidays, like a winter outfit. Dude, my right eye is just giving me a fit this morning. I might have to go put my glasses back on. Come on, Cossack, where are you? Did I pass it? No, here we go. Okay, so here's the white one. So you can make a nice little, like, winter outfit with it, I feel like. Okay, let's see. Where is the... I think you have to do a story mission or something. Okay, completing the Certainty of Death and Taxes Moonshiner story mission will result in getting you the Buck Moonshiner bar photograph. The photographs are good to have. 1, those are some pretty good photographs. And 2, you can use them when you have to change your decor. So if you don't have multiple decors. When I first came in your chat, I was 11, and I think, and now I'm almost driving. That is insane. That is crazy. Also, I'm glad you didn't tell us your age back then, because I think that's a YouTube no-no. Time is passing so quickly. It's crazy. I feel like time passes so much faster now that I'm older.
Okay, so what are we talking about here?
Okay, so we got the photo. So which one did I say? I said the buck. And I think the bear is the other one. Okay, so this one. So you can get this one by doing the Certainty of Death and Taxes. And the bear one. So the bear one is this one here. So it's good ones. My favorite, though, is actually I like the fox. The fox is a good one. I like the moose. So that's a good one. What do I have on right now? I have the elk on because I had to change it. Change it to the bull moose. I haven't even looked at the dailies yet. I don't know. But those were Outlaw Pass 2 items. So if you weren't around for Outlaw Pass 2, must have been a daily change one. So it works for changing your decor. Yep. 1 moonshine change decor, which is nice.
Anything else you need? You know where to find me.
That way, if you only have 1 decor, you don't have to spend gold on decor. You can just change photographs.
I can smell him.
You said if you guys are young, leave. It's this weird thing where, like, if you're under a certain age, we have to be really, especially if you're a streamer, you have to be really careful. We also did have some issues with some people who were super young. And so it was just like, yeah, we had to be careful. And you can see the moonshine is double money right now. So once you have a fully ranked up moonshine shack, It's about, what is it, about 45 minutes or so, 48 minutes, I think, something like that, to get a full thing. So every like 48 minutes, you can make $453. I recommend the berry cobbler because it almost always has a buyer, and you don't need anything special for it. If you do something like, I think the agarita, they're not all listed here. I'll have to show you when we come back, because I can't change the flavoring. You need special items, like some that you can only get one a day of.
You have arrived.
So berry cobbler, you just
You are,
need like
ready to drive, yes?
peaches or
are a little impatient for sure.
raspberries. I can't remember what it all is. It's like canned peaches, raspberries, something. It's some 3 things that you can get all the time, like everywhere. So. And you can buy stuff. How are you doing today, Corbin?
I have to admit that they have chosen well.
They have chosen well.
Drugs will arrive quickly.
Now, because it is Moonshiner Month, you may or may not have an increased incident of people just blowing up your moonshine wagons because people have nothing to do with their lives. And this is how they have fun. So if that happens, don't worry. Remember, you're just 48 minutes away from having another. It's not like you spent 3.5 hours on it like Trader. Ooh, shit. If you have this, I'm going to break a bottle here. If you have this moonshine thing and you get that one where it takes you up this way, make a right and go in front of the Manzanita post here. It's an easier route. But don't do what I did because sometimes that'll break a bottle. You're up early today. I always feel bad that I stream so early on Saturdays because of West Coast friends, but it's not super early for me. It's like 9:20. And a lot of times like I want to be able to go a couple hours and then still have time for schoolwork and stuff. I think I'm at a point now where I'm pretty cool with where I am with my classes because I've gotten through 2 exams for macroeconomics. So at this point, my grade is good enough that if I totally mess up the next 2 exams, I mean, I have to take them. I can't like not take them and be fine. But if I bomb them and like, you know, get a C on them or whatever, that C is what I consider bombing them, by the way. I can still get an A in the class for the most part. If I do any less than that, like if I got a D on them or something like that, it would drop me down to a B. But that's okay. I just B or better is what I'm looking for in classes. So far I've been pretty lucky. I think I still have a 4.0 for my time here at this college. And I'm okay with not getting an A. So that's where I am. So I can kind of relax a little bit because there's still a lot of assignments. I still have a lot of work to do, but all the assignments for the most part I can get. I'm not worried about not getting good grades on them or anything because of the type of assignments they are. Why are you going up the hill? So it makes me feel a little better. I'm always nervous at the beginning when there's multiple exams that are closed book, closed note, and proctored. I always get a little nervous because I don't test super well. I don't do super well in tests, just the format, the way they're set up. And this one was particularly challenging because not only is it proctored, which means the camera's on you the entire time, you have to answer each question before you move on to the next one. So I have to answer and grade the question before I can move on to the next question. And I don't like that. Sometimes I want to be able to skip a question and think about it and continue the test and then come back to it. And I can't do that with these, which is super frustrating. But it's been okay. I got the first test I got a 43 out of 50 on, and the one I just took on Friday I got a 45 out of 50, and that's totally fine with me. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Especially when we're talking macroeconomics, there's a lot of like formulas and calculations and everything, so I'm okay with missing here or there. Hey Liam, I'm doing well. How are you doing? So yeah, we're gonna go back and get our moonshine started up right again since it is on bonus. See if we can get another one before we end today. Could really make a decent amount of money. In between that, you can be doing some of the things that either get you extra gold. Now, I don't know if you do story missions. it might stop the production of your moonshine. Some activities do stop the production of your moonshine, just like they stop your trader. We might have to test that. Oh, are we gonna break? Okay. Also, I do have a Roadster video if people want to see the coats, but it's super old, so I'm gonna redo it because the audio is pretty bad.
Very well. But this could
Okay,
be cheaper.
so Spiced Island Moonshine, you need a Caribbean rum. Same with Poison Poppy, you need absinthe. So these are not great ones. You get more, so you get $4.95 for these. Creek Plum, again, you could do more Creek Plums because you can get three of those, 2 or 3 of those a day. But for these, you can only get 1 of those bottles a day. So these are not great ones to do, even though you get $4.95. So I'm going to come down here. Okay. So right now, it's really unusual for Berry Cobbler not to have a request, but that's okay. I'm going to just switch over to all recipes because by the time this resets and I have a full thing, actually it says 1 hour, 35 minutes. So if I do this now, I'm actually not going to have a buyer in 1 hour, 35 minutes. But if I do one of these and I don't remember to come back, I'm going to do Wild Creek. I just have to remember to come back and do this within an hour and 35 minutes.
I think.
You could do that, but if you're not going to be coming back with that, if you're just like starting up and logging off, Berry Cobbler's the way to go. You need canned peaches, raspberry, and a peach. And peaches and canned peaches you can buy, and then you just have to go and gather the other one. Hey, morning solo. Goodness. Let's take a look at our challenges. We've got 5,280 distance traveled on a mount with a posse member. Don't reach high hostility within 1 game date. 5 evergreen huckleberries picked. 1 owl plucked. Place top 3 in a shootout showdown. That's not too hard if you get on a team challenge. If you get on a team challenge, you're on the winning team. That one should trigger. Visit a shop in Blackwater and visit a shop in Valentine. 2 bounties brought in from New Austin posters. 2 bounty targets taken down with Bolus. 1 hard or legendary bounty mission completed. 7 medium animal carcasses donated to crypts. 6 perfect carcasses and 10 small animal carcasses. Okay, you know what, sir? I'll do a bootlegger thing if I want to. Okay, 5 bird eggs found. 3 coins found. 6 collectibles collected. Drink your own strong moonshine. Damn it. 1 change your decor and sell 2 moonshine to a preferred buyer type. Craft or cook 7 items at a wilderness camp. Use 2 hardy tonics when too hot or too cold. And photograph a legendary animal. Yes, there is a new game released, The Legend of Komori. Now, my PC is not strong enough to run it, so I'm going to have to wait until it comes out on PlayStation. Also, it is an early release, so if you do have a PC and you want to check it out, please do not be alarmed that there are some bugs with it right now, because it is brand new in early release. It has not been officially completed yet, and they know that there's some issues, and basically you're helping them beta test it is sort of what's going on, I think. I don't know, do I have strong moonshine already? Because I just started up again. So don't hold that against them, but if you're playing, make sure to submit bug reports, because that's what they need right now. It looks like it's going to be a pretty fantastic game, but they have to complete it and work out all these issues so that they can release it on console as well. I've heard from people that it's beautiful. There's a lot of really cool things you can do. There's a lot of things you'll be able to eventually do in the game. I think that you can buy lots of horses. I think there's horse breeding. There's going to be a story and missions as well. But again, right now it's in early access, and so it is having a few issues that they're learning how to fix while the game is like live for PC players, basically. Morning, Ducky. How's it going? But that one's been on my radar for a while. I'm super excited. I was initially a backer, but then I had to stop. Give me just a second. Yeah, I ended up stopping as a backer. Unfortunately, early on, I had some financial stuff going on that I had to focus on. And also, it's hard to back something when you don't know if it's actually going to come to fruition.
Apparently, they're barricading the roads, stopping and searching wagons. That buyer's very jumpy.
I ain't gonna live in fear of those sons
So,
of
but if you
bitches.
were a backer, you got early
You
access
go let
keys
them
and
know
stuff.
They ain't welcome around here. Teach them the hard way.
Teach them the hard way. Okay, so this is one way to get a revenue blockade if you are trying to do that for the rewards. Sometimes you can just come across them out in the world, of course. If you're not a new player, you know this. If you're a new player, you might not know this. But it has this little, like, moonshiny symbol. But sometimes when you start a bootleg from her, you'll also get this one. Damn, I'm passing by all these current. I really need to pick them up. Morton Aiden, how's it going? Sorry, I think I missed you coming in. My bad. I really hate the new setup with the at. Did I unmute? Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure I unmuted myself. I really hate the new system with the at because it still makes it so messy that it is hard to keep track of new people that come in. I feel like something, if they, hello YouTube. Goodness. Hello YouTube. If you are listening to me at all, you just got here. Okay, good. Something you could do to mitigate the @ symbols is when somebody comes into chat for the first time, like highlight their name or something, you know, like do something that makes them stand out so that when someone's streaming and they're looking back and forth between the screen and they're not just reading, you know, that it would be easy for us to know that the person is coming in and chatting for the first time that stream, you know? Every stream, like not even just like the first time ever, like every stream. I think is there a cougar over there? I see some stuff. I had bought it. The game was lagging even though it's in between minimum and recommended specs. I got a refund. I'll buy it again when I get a new PC. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely having some issues right now. So it is smart to wait until you either have a new PC or the game has been a little bit refined a little bit, for sure. I'm excited about it. I think they could be a really good one if they stay on top of it and they figure out how to fix all the bugs and things. Tomorrow's your kid's birthday. Happy birthday. Are you guys doing anything fun or special? Oh, I just realized they didn't edit the stream and the stupid leaderboard shit is up. Hang on. How do I edit? Where did it go? Oh, you know why? You know why I didn't edit it? Because it's not... The edit thing is in here. Oh, here we go. Stream settings. Alright, we gotta get that off. I don't know if it'll go away or not now at this point. See if we can get that to go away. Because that also makes it messy. Whoop! Ooh, my gun sounds really dirty. My gun sounds so dirty. We're gonna go pistols here. We're gonna clean that. We're gonna clean everything. They all sound bad. He's going to be 6, and think he will probably be going to get him his favorite foods and having an adventure somewhere. That sounds awesome. Going on an adventure. You want to give me a map or something? Something cool? Bodies? How about an alcohol bottle? All these bodies and nothing. 12 cents each. Sheesh. They don't pay these revenue guys very well, do they? I'll never forget the first time I, like, looted bodies online after having played story. And in story, you get, like, you know... I don't know how much you get, but, like, you know, $2, $3, $5, $10, whatever. Like, actual money. And here it's like 10 cents, 10 cents, 12 cents. Yeah, that's pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. I don't think. Do I have any plans this weekend? I don't have any plans this weekend. I gotta do a bunch of homework. See, Gypsy's flying today. And Tattoo tomorrow, so we probably won't do anything either. Clean all of these. I am still debating on Crimson Desert. I am still off on the 19th. I do still want to get in a stream it. I think that I'm going to struggle a little bit because what I'm going to like about the game and what I want to do in the game is explore and like do the world things. Where I think I'm going to struggle is that it is going to be, I think there's going to be a bunch of puzzles that I'm not going to be able to solve because I think even gamers who game were having trouble solving them. Wow, I'm out of minty big game meat. We're going to have to make some of that. So I think I'm going to struggle there, and it could make the game kind of frustrating. Whoop. But I think that exploring the open world will, like, offset that maybe. And I don't mind looking up guides when I have trouble with something. So once guides are out, like, that'll be fine. My concern is that so far, no footage has been released. Nobody that plays on console has been able to play and, like, release footage. And that concerns me. The embargo lifts the 18th. I heard from one of Jor Raptor's videos. So he said that one of the major reviewers on console was given a key to play early. And that on the 18th, he should be able to release footage of how it performs on console. That is the deciding factor here, honestly. That is the deciding factor on whether or not I get it and play it on the 19th, or I wait to see what happens to make sure we're not going to have a cyberpunk situation. Because so far, they've only showcased the PC version, and that does concern me so late, so close to the game's release, that they are not. Now, they've said it runs fine. They're like, oh, we've given it out. Like, they're not. They're getting. The one person like tweeted out, they're like, we're sick of people asking, like, we're not deliberately hiding it. And I was like, I feel like that does not help your case. If you're getting defensive because people are asking about the console version and you're tired of hearing about it, that means you need to release footage and information on the console version of it because people aren't seeing it. If you want people on console to pre-order your game, you need to provide them with, whoops, my bad. I'm sorry, girl. Or boy. I'm sorry. It's a Shadowfax. It's not a girl. I'm sorry. See, look, we took that tumble and he didn't even die. It's fine. So yeah, I'm a little concerned there. Hey, Ghost, how's it going? So that will be the deciding factor. Yes, Corbin, I think that he's going to, he is 99% tattoo. So I think he's going to get one finished up. Maybe not 99%. Maybe like 95%. 95% tattoo. I do wonder what his lymphatic system looks like with all that ink floating around. Hopefully there's no correlation between lots of ink and early death or something. I'd be like, you fucker. You did this to yourself. All right, let's see. Let's go. Once we get to nighttime cycle, I'll show you my static owl spawn location. Let's go get some evergreen huckleberries. I'm going to visit a shop in Blackwater first. I have one tattoo and I want to get more. Damn it. All right, Shadowfax, I'm going to let you go back to the stables now. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention. Apparently, it's going to be one of those days. You could go rest a little bit. My bad. Sorry. I have one small tattoo. I would like to get more, but I am concerned about a couple things, actually. Ghost, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. Appreciate you. The things I'm concerned about with tattoos, one is I'm concerned because I have really sensitive skin and I react to things weird. I do have one tattoo. It's very tiny. It's black and I have not had issues with it, which is good. But my skin's just really weird. It will react and I just not know what it is, like not changing any products, like it's just very sensitive. So that concerns me. And I am concerned about having a lot of ink permanently in my skin and floating around my lymphatic system. So I am a little bit concerned about that. But I love color, and I love the idea of having a bunch of tattoos, because it would just be a way to express creativity, I guess, or express myself. But I'm too concerned. First of all, I don't have the money to be spending on tattoos right now, so it's a non point. Although I'm sure if I wanted a tattoo, Gypsy would pay for one. He'd be like, yeah, it'll be like your birthday gift. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, I'm not 100% sold yet. So I don't know. Maybe I'll never get another one. We'll see. I wouldn't mind a little Eeyore at some point. I'd probably do another like little tattoo. But I'd love a large, like, I don't want to say a sleeve because I don't know that I would want my whole arm done. But I'd love a Harry Potter, and I'd also love I sort of have an idea for one with a lot of little baby. Like farm animals and different animals, and like the vegan V with the leaf would be cool. I'd love something like that. Tattoos are expensive. The problem is I really like black tattoos. I really do. I love them. I think they're so clean looking. But I love color, and my concern is I would want that to be color, and my concern would be the red, that I would rack to the red. Where are we trying to go? We're trying to go to Lagris. Lagris. Hey, John, how's it going? So I typically start at 9 a.m. Eastern every Saturday, and give or take a couple minutes here or there. So I think I started at like 9:01, 9:02 this morning. Hey, morning, Jess. I'm not fond of needles, so that's why I don't have tattoos myself. But if I did get one, it would be something maybe be patriotic, like an American flag or something like that. My mom has a huge, I don't know exactly. It's been a while since I've seen it. I want to say it's an eagle and an American flag on her back. I think she has reacted. I don't know if she's here right now. She might be listening in. Sometimes she is. I think she reacted a little bit to the red, but like only in the sun or something, maybe. I remember she had a little bit of an issue with it at some point. All right. What way do I want to go for evergreens? I could go up this way. You can do a skin test, I believe. So if you know an artist that you want to use and you want to go in, you can get a test on your skin. I don't know if or at least I've heard you can. I've never actually done that, but you can like kind of test it on a small area, I guess. But then like, I don't know. What do you, if you're then being tattooed in a much larger area, I don't know. I'm not actually even looking for evergreens right now. There's some down here on the left. For sure. You cannot carry any more evergreens. Okay. I imagine in order to test it, though, they have to, like, inject. So you'd have to have, like, a dot somewhere or something. I don't know. I don't even know if they can... Yeah, I don't know if that... I've heard that that's a thing. I actually have not researched it. Don't listen to me. I don't know if that's actually a thing. I've heard that they can test the inks they're going to use on your skin, but I don't know what that entails, honestly. I need evergreen huckleberries. What is that going to be under? Ingredients? No, because you can't see any of these. All right, consumables. Provisions. Here we go. Wait, why? Oh, okay, discard. I can't eat them. That's right. Do I need evergreen huckleberries for anything? I just discard all. Yeah, most artists will do a free touch-up too, or like if something goes wrong with it, they'll fix it for free. But yeah, you can always touch up your... So Gypsy's the point now where he has so many tattoos, and he's been getting tattooed since he was 18. That he does often have to go in and get stuff touched up and redone. He's done some like cover-up work from stuff he got when he was younger. I asked him, so I was like, what are you going to do when you're like done tattooing? The reality is he'll never be done because there's always going to be something he's going to want to like get touched up or like add to or whatever. But you would think at some point, like, there's nothing left to tattoo. But I don't think he'll ever be done. There's a lot of gators out today. I should get some big game meat, honestly. Love seeing this live stream happening. RDO Lives thought I was one of the only few still fully invested in the game. Been watching your content for years. I appreciate that. Thank you. I love this game. There's still a lot of people that play. Obviously, the big creators don't cover it as much anymore, which is understandable. Anybody who's a big content creator that does this for a living, you wouldn't be able to support yourself on a game like this anymore because it's not being actively updated. Wow. I really love it when it's a daily and they literally only give us one bush at a time. He's usually come in twos, but on daily challenge day, it's like, no. One at a time. Look at this. Single bushes everywhere. You really can't cover a game that's not being actively updated at a certain point. Like, you just don't have enough content to support yourself. So, like, I totally get it. But it's still my favorite game, so I still love hopping in, streaming it, chatting. And I really love it when new players hop in and they have questions and we can kind of, the veteran players kind of help them out a little bit. It's nice. I'm between the two fences of getting a tattoo because I'd love to get one, but it's also permanent. I have to deal with it being permanent on my skin. Yes, I mean, it's definitely something you have to consider once you get it, unless you're going to get, and even then, like, to get it lasered off, first of all, it's very painful. It's expensive. And I don't know if you can completely get rid of it. I don't know how that works with the laser remover, the tattoo removal. I wonder if I have mint. I need mint as well. I'm gonna go look for some mint over here. Wow, there's a lot of oleander sage around. So normally I go the opposite way for oleander. There's been a ton over here. I'm gonna need some more evergreen. There was not as many bushes as there normally are this direction. I've seen this one dude, his whole arm was black. Yeah, I don't understand those. I've seen a lot of people get the entire black. That, to me, is not... I mean, look, the thing is everybody, whatever somebody wants on their body, like, that's their body and their expression, and if they like it, it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks. I don't like that at all. I don't think it looks good. It's basically just black ink on your entire... And it's just, I'm not a fan. So I would never personally do it, but... That's okay. I don't have to. I'm finding new ways to make the game fresh. I just scooped the buckskin roaster yesterday for the first time. Plan on getting her to level 4 bonding over lunch. Yes, buckskin, yes. One of my favorite horses in the game right here. This is Aragorn. And I loves him. I got him as soon as I reached rank 20 Moonshiner, and he's not left my stables. He's such a good... He's such a good... For me, I don't... So I know there's people out there when it comes to gaming that they need constant new stuff, and I totally get that. In some games, that's important. Especially in, like, for example, a shooting game, maybe, like Fortnite. Oh, okay, I am carrying the max, which is good. I kind of want to set up camp here, though, and then cook some, and then pick up the rest of that. So let's do that. See if we can get a camp here. I'm not that type of person, so when it comes to Red Dead, like, I can hop and enjoy this game and not need any updates. But Gypsy, on the other hand, hasn't set foot in this game in a long time because for him, he is like, I've done everything. There's nothing else to do. So it's just two different, like, viewpoints on gaming, I guess. I don't mind. So I'm a big single player person. And I don't mind replaying single-player games over and over again. I don't need that constant new stuff. And that's just my personality. So to be able to hop in this game, to me, it's just, yeah, I hop in and I just do whatever I want to do. I might ride around. I might collect a little bit. I might do some bounties. I might do, I might sell a moonshine. I might... The thing I rarely do in the game is I rarely hunt and I rarely do trader. The trader is something I ignore for the most part, unless it's trader month. I'll do some dailies that are trader dailies every once in a while, but for the most part, I just ignore that role. It's not my favorite, so I kind of ignore it. That's why I focus on my own idea for my first tattoo. Yes, so I would need to find an artist that would be willing to create something for me because I'm not an artist. Like, I couldn't create anything, but I could give them my idea and they could create something original. That would be my preference. So the two things again, Harry Potter, and I have some ideas. Like, I've seen tattoos that I like, but it's not like I want to take those and like have it be exact. I would want somebody to create something, and I think artists really like that for the most part. If you're going to a good artist, they don't like to just cookie cutter, like, put something on you. They like to create something. Mostly do trade or moonshine nowadays. Yeah, so collector's the big one for me. I'm just going through all of my stuff here, so. Alright, let me get the rest of this mint. Where was that mint? Here we go. Oh, it was nice to put my camp right here. Excellent. And sometimes I just ride around and do this because I need to, like, up my stuff. Like, I'm running low on things. I know there's some more mint around here. If I was going to get a tattoo, I would have one of the outline of Alfred Hitchcock. Interesting. Morning, David. I was playing on Red Dead the other week when it was still Collector's Month, and I was walking around on my horse chillaxing, and I ended up having to shoot 2 NPCs because they couldn't handle the fact that I gotta wait for the rest of it. I was going slow and pulled their guns on me. Sometimes I shoot the NPCs just for fun when they say something like, "Ah, you know, you chicken." Very Marty McFly, like Back to the Future. Like, nobody calls me chicken. A lot of burdock root around here. Ooh, what time is it? Okay, it's almost 10. I'm like getting really hungry all of a sudden. I didn't eat this morning. McFly. Let's make like a tree and leave. Classics, classics, classics. All right, let's go do some bounties, maybe. Oh, I still need the evergreen, but you know what? Could go back to Legrand and go out the other way. And we could do some bounties. Same here on the eating part. Yeah, I was doing so. When January hit, for some reason, I was able to like start sleeping solidly without nightmares, and I went all the way up until almost the last week in February, and it was freaking glorious. Ooh.
Hey there, my horse.
Are you gonna
Well, you
ambush
can
me?
see. Is there any way you can give me a ride? That's really
Nope.
good.
Damn it. I would rather have had an ambush.
Appreciate it.
I'd get a horse tattoo. Nice.
There's an old lookout tower on the mountain northeast of Emerald Ranch.
Aw,
That's where I
man.
was headed.
Not the way I wanted to go. Okay, that's fine. And one thing I was doing around the time was I was intermittent fasting, so I wasn't eating after 6 p.m. and I wasn't eating again the next day until about 10 or 11-ish, you know. I'd sort of let my body guide. And it was totally fine. Like, I wasn't hungry at all. It was good. And I almost wonder if
That's right.
not eating after 6 was what was making the big difference in sleeping better. I feel like I was maybe also like mildly depressed at the beginning of January. I was sleeping a lot, and so I don't know if the intermittent fasting had anything to do with it at all, and I was just kind of going through this down, like feeling down. So I don't know. And so I'm trying to sort of recapture that. But I did eat at like, because I fell asleep last night when I got home from work, and so I didn't eat until like 7 o'clock. So I did eat after 6 last night. So I'm sort of trying it again. The thing is, when you're a female, because of the way your hormones are, there's certain periods of the month that you shouldn't really be fasting at all, and so you kind of have to work around that too. But I'm back in a period where I should be able to start fasting again, just where my like hormones are and stuff. So pick up the intermittent fasting again, see if it significantly impacts the sleep, because I got to tell you, that was a glorious almost 2 months. I had energy. I was waking up, and it could also be like multifaceted. Like, I was sleeping more, so I was more refreshed. I was able to wake up early. I was getting to work early. I was going for a walk in the morning before work started. Then I was going on 2 15-minute walks during the day. So I was getting a lot of steps in, and so, you know, it's sort of like feeding off of each other. Ma'am, this is not where I wanted to go. I hope you know that.
Gracias.
So I gotta test it again. And I gotta make sure I'm not eating after 6. Which also means not eating when I first wake up in the morning. Which I don't normally do anyway. But I have been, like, the past 2 weeks I've been so hungry. Like, you just, again, if you're female, your hormones, like, dictate that sort of shit. And, like, I've been so hungry all day long for the last 2 weeks. And it's crazy. We don't need roads. So I keep seeing previews for Hoppers, and like I really want to see it, and I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for it to come out, like streaming, to watch it. But anybody else see previews for that and think they might see it? I think it was New Austin, right? I'm pretty sure it was New Austin. We'll just go to Armadillo. I don't know what you're saying, John, about Robin Williams. Ah, such a good actor, though. We had a staff thing the other day, and somebody asked, they were like, if you could bring somebody back for like one more concert, one more movie, one more whatever, who would you bring back? And somebody said Robin Williams to get one more movie with him. What is that? Mod what? Made you laugh? I'm so confused. And I thought, yeah, he's one of the good ones. One of the good ones. All right, let me see. Let me remind myself what the other bounty dailies are. Is that horse an online exclusive? It's really pretty. Yes, unfortunately, I feel like this horse would be so good for Arthur too. So it makes me so sad. Unless you're on PC and you can mod. If you're on PC and you can mod, then you can get the online horses. But this is the Moonshiner horse, online exclusive. It's the Norfolk Roadster. And I love the Roadsters. Why do I feel like so much lower than my horse right now? I must be on a down thing. But yeah, they're super pretty. And I'm so sad because I feel like it would be such a good horse for Arthur. I would rock him. All right, well, I don't want to do 6 bounties, I don't think. Let's see, what do we have here? 2 taken down with a bolus, 1 harder legendary bounty completed. Okay, well, we could do a 6-person and then just make sure we grab 2 of them. Could glitch to a 2-person anyway, I guess. All right, I'm gonna put my bolus on. Oh, I need to go get dynamite. I would bring back Bruce Lee. I don't know. That's an interesting question. I don't know who I'd bring back. Somebody said, this is hilarious. Somebody said I would bring back the King, and I didn't initially think of Elvis. So when he said I would bring back the King, I leaned over to my coworker and I whispered, and I was like, "Is he about to say Jesus?" I was like, "Who's the King?" I was like, "Oh, I'm such a dumbass." Like, I didn't listen to Elvis, okay? So I didn't immediately think of Elvis the King. It's been a long time. He's been gone a long time, okay? And he's like, "Elvis." And I was like, "Oh, yes. Okay, the King. I got it. I modded once and put Arthur on, and yes, he does look good on the horse. That's what I figured he would. I think I remember that, Jess. I think you posted a picture or let me know. And I was like, yeah, I figured he would look pretty good.
Hey, you turn around.
You're going in the
Okay, we'll tie him up a little faster, man. No! I switched to the shotgun. I think that's a bounty, right? Yeah, here we go. We got a runner. All right, you guys gotta die. Because you're just gonna escape. Let's take one alive. Hoppers looks good. It does. Gypsy thinks it looks so terrible. He's like, I would never watch that. And then the other night, I was like, I want to watch. I was like, I'm really liking Mike. He's like, okay, we can go to the movie theater and watch it. I was like, no, I'm not going to subject you to that. Like, I'll watch it when it comes out on. When it comes out on streaming, I'll be like, we can watch it. We can watch it at home. And that way, if you are hating life, you can just stop it and I'll watch it on my own. What in the hell?
God damn it.
Come on, Bounty Wagon, let's go. Amount of times I've done this mission where you save the woman from the gators and just realize she sounds like Bonnie McFarlane. Oh, I'll have to pay attention. I don't know that I've ever noticed that. I haven't gotten the gator, save the lady from the gators in forever. I haven't seen that one in so long. They're gonna get away. This is gonna be so obnoxious because these guys never stop coming in. You bitch. Well, you're the first to die, so... I can't shoot because of the wagon. I was gonna back it up, but we don't have time. Run, horse, be free. Be free. I think the next one we'll go see in theaters. There's two coming out in July. Moana and Spider-Man are coming out. I'm excited for Spider-Man. If they... No, I don't want to pick this guy up. Drop him. Drop him. It's not him. Drop him. If they don't fix my issue with what happened at the end of the last Spider-Man, I'm going to be so irritated. So I am excited, but I'm also a little apprehensive because I didn't like how the last one ended. Dude, there's so many of these guys. I love how I have one alive and I'm just throwing dead bodies back there with them.
Get this goddamn rope off me.
Here's another dead body for you. So disturbing. Alright, I think I gotta go down this way for this one. I thought the birds are just like down eating off of them. So something cool that you can do in Crimson Desert is you can tame wild animals. You can tame wild horses. And also, apparently, as you rank up, you get special skills with different ones. So, like, you can do this back kick. So if there's an enemy behind you, your horse can, like, kick them. And I was like, that's so cool. Are the Spider-Man movies any good? I haven't seen any since Spider-Man 3, I think. The Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland are really good. And it's because... So I like all of the Spider-Man movies. I like all the different actors that play them because I think they bring a different aspect to Peter Parker and Spider-Man. And so I like to kind of see the differences. For example... shoot. I'm so bad with actors' names. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Shit, I ain't got time for that.
Andrew Garfield. So Andrew Garfield, I felt brought the really like technical, nerdy side of like Peter Parker, and so I thought it was a very like he was very smart, very intelligent, and he brought out that aspect a little bit more. And Tobey Maguire was a little bit more of mature elements and a kind of like a more mature, like older, sort of like older soul like type aspect. And I think that Tom Holland's strength is that he really brings you that awkward teenager, like fun, side of like Spider-Man Peter Parker, like with the quips and the you know, how just like kind of fun and like I can't think of the word. There's a word I'm trying to think of right now. The banter. The banter was really good. I think the Tom Holland ones are definitely worth doing. They might even be my favorites of the Spider-Man movies. Hey Zachary, how's it going? Can you help me make money, please? And thank you. What platform are you on? I do have a couple guides that for newer players that tell you the best way to make money. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's see. All right, 3 out of 3 there. You are on PlayStation. Okay, cool. Well, we have a lot of people on PlayStation here. I don't accept new friend requests the first time somebody hops in. If you stick around for a little while, though, we kind of get to know you and see if the playstyle matches up. We could potentially get you in here. This is a good month if you have access to Moonshiner. This is a good month to make some money passively by selling Moonshine. And if not, getting into groups that have Moonshiner can be a really good way to make some money. Although Moonshine is the worst of the two when it comes to Moonshine and Trader, because you get hardly any money if you, it's better if you have Moonshine because you get all the money and you only get a very tiny portion if you're in somebody else's Moonshine. So actually grinding Moonshine with somebody else isn't a good way to make money. Did I really only I picked 3 evergreen huckleberries. It only registered 2. Oh, I missed our owl. I don't know if I can go get it at this point. 8:36 p.m. It might be a little too late. Let me see if we can get our owl up at our owl spot. Might be a little too late for that static spawn. I don't have the Moonshine. That's why I'm asking. Gotcha. The best way for you then, do you have any of the rolls? Unless you have Moonshine, like, it's not a great way anyway. 4 days ago, I got bit by a snake on Red Dead and didn't see it. There's a snake in my boots. I love it when you get bitten by a snake and then you're just, like, poisoned. So if you don't have any of the rolls, oh, you got Collector. Collector is the best way to make money, honestly. You're going to rank up really fast and make a lot of money with Collector. So I would recommend, and nobody else can do this for you, for Collector roll. But if you don't know about the Gene Roki map, you may. If you have the Collector's roll, you might know about it. The best way is to go around and collect a full set and sell it. So static spawn sets are your cards, your alcohol bottles, family heirlooms, flowers, bird eggs. I feel like I'm missing one, but those are your static spawn ones. So you can actually get every day, every cycle, you can get a full set. And every time you get a full set, you can sell it. It's anywhere from like $200, $300, depending on what you're selling. So you can actually get a lot of money very quickly doing that. Your other items, which will make more money if you sell the full set, are not static spawns, which means you can collect every location every day and not get a full set. You could do that for weeks, months, years, and not get a full set because it's completely random. But collecting sets is the best way. Otherwise, making sure you do your story missions is a good way to get some money. Your treasure map. So every time, every 5 levels, you get a treasure map. And you average about $100 per treasure map. So make sure you go into your documents, go to your treasure maps, and make sure you do all of these because it works out. It's a random amount, but if you did 10 of them, it would average around 1 gold bar, $100. Because I tested it once. So those are some good ways to make some money early on. Trader roll, if you have somebody that has trader, can be a good way to make money. I don't keep my trader up. Oh, look, here we go. Static spawn, owl spawn right here, and it's there. Coastal horned owl. So just to show you on the map, if you need one, it's right here in this spot. And we're up in Big Valley. So Strawberry, take the road north. And then it's right here. And usually collecting can be frustrating and relaxing. It's not. I understand what you mean. It's not frustrating for me at all, but I get it. Like if you're trying to make money and so you're trying to get to the spots and like, yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Zachary. You know, during months where we have trader month and stuff, we definitely have people that will do a bunch of trader runs. That's a good way to make money. It's not trader's not on bonus right now, so The best ways right now for you to make money are going to be collecting. Story missions are going to be a good way. If there's any way for you to get Moonshiner roll this month, you could make some pretty decent money because it's on bonus. So normally what I recommend is when you're trying to get money or gold is to focus on whatever the bonus is that month. But this month it is Moonshine. Do, do, do. Pick up a little bit mint. And it does start to add up over time. And to just be smart with your purchases. Unlike me, as soon as I get a little bit of money on a new character, I'm blowing it on horses. You want to make sure you've got good guns first, good ability cards. Like, those are the important things to focus on. So much mint up here. Oh, I'm full. I'm full. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Do, do, do. Thanks for posting the link, Ducky. All right. But I do have, if you check out the instructional guides to playlist, there is, I don't know, there is definitely, and apologies for my earlier video quality. I should start redoing some of them because my earlier audio quality is not fantastic. Sorry about that. I was new. I was starting out. I didn't know what I was doing. I do have some guides on, like, when you first get started, like, how to make money. I'm trying to find my playlist here. Goodness. Let's see. I shared just the playlist. So I have, like, new character, part 3, best tips for earning gold and money. But yeah, apologies for some of the earlier video quality. I actually hate giving people links to those earlier videos because I'm just like, nah. So bad. I was sure able to put lanterns on your horse in story mode. Yeah, that would be really cool. I would also in online, or even story mode and online, I'd love to be able to take the lantern off and just have these straps, like the martingale straps in the front. Other games do this really well, but like I'd love to be able to just like unclip that lantern and just have the chest piece, because I think that would look so good on, if he didn't have this lantern here, those front chest pieces, the brown, would look so amazing. I also wish there was a black version. So on my like black and gray horses or white horses, I could do the black version. Morning, Corey. How's it going? Playing God of War 2018. Nice. Is this like a you've already played through once and you're playing through again, or a first playthrough? All right, let's see where we are here on dailies. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, visit a shop in Valentine. I'm not going to do the shootout one. I'm at 6 out of 9. Let me go check on my moonshine. I don't think it's been an hour and a half. I think it's only been an hour. First playthrough. Okay, enjoy. I super loved it. The only thing that drove me crazy about God of War 2018 was the amount of times Kratos said boy. And I feel like you've probably already heard it, so you'll understand. Okay, bye, Corbin. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your day. He got to the point where he said boy so many times, I was going to reach to the TV and strangle him. Like, literally strangle him. I'm like, you said boy one more time. Oh my God. That was the only thing. Everything else was great. I loved it. Have you played Ragnarok? If you haven't, like, I hope you're planning to play that next, because I really liked Ragnarok as well. I thought it was such good character progression for them. I really enjoyed it. And I think everything they did well in 2018, like they did well in Ragnarok. It wasn't anything revolutionary in Ragnarok. It was just like a better version of like 2018, I guess. Hey, Sprocky, how's it going? If new and only have the collector role, declutter the Roki map just to have the cards, jewelry, and random dig spots showing to get used to it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea too. You can hide things so that you don't have everything on the map. A lot of times I recommend for new players is just to hide everything but like cards, for example, and just go around and collect cards. Ooh, this is done. Okay, cool. We're gonna do it. For example, if you had the moonshiner roll this month, normally this moonshine is 200 and whatever half of 495 is, so 200 and whatever dollars. So but now this month it's on bonus, it's 495. So I'm gonna get $500, and it took about buyer's reset in 46 minutes. I thought that said 46 seconds. I was like, oh my god, hit it. So $500 every like 48 minutes or so is pretty good. You're gonna play it next? Nice.
I must warn you.
For gold, Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is the only role that gives gold. So unless there's something giving a gold bonus for doing something specific, like there are other things you can do for gold, like blood money missions are free. Blood money missions you can get gold for, story missions, and stranger missions. But the only role to give gold is Bounty Hunter, so it's a good one to get for gold. But if you don't have the money for Bounty Hunter, again, blood money missions, stranger missions, and story missions all give gold as well. And the gold pays out the same for all of those things. So gold pays out on every 3-minute timer. So when you start a mission, regardless of the timer Rockstar gives you, every 3 minutes increases your gold payout. So if you turn something in, so if you start a mission and you turn it in under 3 minutes, like you do it really fast, you will get 0 gold because you haven't hit the first payout of 3 minutes. Once you hit 3 minutes, you'll earn 0.08 gold. And then you won't get any more gold until you hit 6 minutes. So between 3 minutes and 5 minutes 59 seconds, it doesn't matter where you turn in there, you're only going to get 0.08 gold. And then when you hit 6 minutes, you get another 8 gold nuggets, so you get 0.16 gold. And then again, between 6 minutes and 9 minutes, or 8 minutes 59 seconds, you won't get any more gold. Even if you wait down the last 30 seconds of Rockstar's timer, if you haven't hit that next payout, you won't get any more gold until you hit 9 minutes, and then it is 0.24 gold. So you do that. The best for grinding is 12 minutes if you can do it. Trying to wreck my moonshine. Kind of glad I didn't bring that forward since thing exploded. So yes, so when you're doing missions, again, Rockstar's going to give you a timer and you have to turn it in in that timer. But what some people will tell you is to wait down the timer to 30 seconds and you'll get the highest payout. And that isn't true, because if you haven't hit the next payout for gold, you won't get any more gold than if you had turned it in earlier. So the best thing to do when you're grinding gold is to start a timer as soon as you start an activity, so that you know if you're about to reach the next payout. So let me give you an example. You start up a stranger mission, you start a timer. Rockstar gives you a 12-minute timer. So you only have 12 minutes to complete the mission. You start your timer. You get back to the drop-off point at 8 minutes 30 seconds. You know that if you wait 30 more seconds, you're going to get the next gold payout at 9 minutes. You'll go from 0.16 gold to 0.24 gold. However, Rockstar's timer is not going to allow you to hit 12 minutes because of how you started it. So you don't want to wait down 30 seconds because you're wasting time now. You're not going to get any more gold. I don't know if that makes sense. Some people kind of have to like sit with that for a little bit. Because it's not it's an invisible timer that has nothing to do with the timer that Rockstar gives you. And it's the same across every activity. Stranger missions, story missions, bounty hunter missions. Any mission that gives gold pays out on this 12-minute timer. Yep. Boy is his other name. Boy. Like, Kratos, shut up. He could have said son a few times. For real. Collector works well with moonshine. Yeah, I agree that there are things that you can do together. So to run down the timer at the beginning, let's say I start up a stranger mission. I'll give an example. Let's give an example. Let me start my moonshine up again, and I'll actually go do a stranger mission and tell you what I'm talking about. Because you can combine stuff to like maximize time. Okay, buyers are going to reset now in like 35 minutes, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and do a berry cobbler. because I won't do another one before these reset, and most likely a berry cobbler buyer will be back available. All right, I'm gonna break out my phone here so we can do a timer as well. Howdy, welcome. I'm sorry I can't read your name. Whoops, I'm gonna go downstairs. I always forget to restart my moonshine, so I'm gonna do it each time now.
That was a good sale.
That was a good sale.
What shall we create?
All right, yeah, 48 minutes to prove. So once you're fully ranked up, so when you first start, you can only sell weak moonshine. So you have, it's 24 minutes, then 36 minutes, then 48. 48 obviously will give you the most.
Reasonable trade.
Okay, we're gonna go to all recipes. We'll give you the most money. So we're gonna do berry cobbler here.
Yes, this will work.
Berry cobbler is gonna be $453, which again is really good. $495, you have to have that specialty item, and it's just if you're gonna be selling a lot of moonshine, it's not worth it. Okay, so let's go start up a Sean mission because he's nearby. So first of all, on the map, you're going to see some of the strangers. Whoops, gotta go this way. Are gonna have this little teardrop icon with the money symbol. Those are, there's 4 of them that will give out blood money missions. And they, again, are free, and they pay out gold. So if you don't have access to Bounty Hunter yet, you can do these blood money missions. You trigger it by visiting Guido, Martelli, and Saint Denis, I believe. But there will be a yellow marker to show you where to do that. Once you've triggered it, there's 4 different mission givers. James Langton is one. He's going to be in New Austin. Sean McGuire is one. He's out here in the Great Plains or up here in Tall Trees. Joe is one outside of Emerald, and Anthony Foreman has a Rhodes and a Saint Denis location as well. So these are the blood money missions. And so these pay gold.
You want the letter? You're going to need some more capital.
I want to do a free mission. Okay, so starting up a free mission, these also give gold.
Get in the way of a full belly now.
So I'm going to launch mission. Now, the timer hasn't started yet. Okay? When there's a cutscene, you don't have control of your character. The invisible timer has not started. That's very important because you can mess up your 12 minutes if you don't, if you start too early. Okay. I have recontrol my character. It said horse theft up top. I'm going to start my timer. So I know how much time I'm doing this mission. Now, Rockstar has given me a 16-minute timer. That's very generous. So if you want the maximum amount of gold, not the maximum amount of gold, but if you want the best, like, gold for the time, then 12 minutes is where you want to go. Now, if I go straight to do this mission and turn it in, I'm going to be nowhere near 12 minutes. So instead, what I can do is start a mission up. I can have the Gene Roki map up, and I can go, okay, there's some collectibles around. So I'm going to go grab a few collectibles, and I'm going to run down the timer so that I can get closer to a 12-minute turn-in, basically. And now I'm getting collectibles that I can then use to sell to get money, and I'm getting XP from doing this as well. So it's just a way of combining the two to, like, maximize your time. Now, I don't really do this anymore too much just because I don't have to grind anymore. I think it's already going off, so I must be passing another collectible because I'm not at this one yet. Yeah, okay. I passed something. I think that was the... Oh, there was a coin back there. I'm gonna have to go back. Alright, let me grab this one first. This is just a random dig site. So if you have collector roll and you have it ranked up and you have all these things, otherwise stick to static things that you can pick up, like cards, heirlooms, bird eggs, things like that, alcohol bottles. Also, you can mark your map a little bit better so you're not running around like a fool like I am right now. I thought it was by this thing, but it didn't go off. It's in between the rocks. There we go. And so right now I'm already at 2 minutes, which is nice. I'm just running it down a little bit. Now, if you are not given a timer by Rockstar, if you're doing like a bounty hunter mission, there is a timer that will eventually start, and you can't go too long because you'll end up with like a 2-minute timer. So you have to be a little bit careful with missions that don't give you a timer, like bounty hunter role. I would say spend about 5 minutes at the beginning. Spend about 5 minutes collecting, you know, riding around, like running that down. You could hunt if you needed meat. You could collect herbs if you need herbs for cooking. So you don't have to just collect. You can do other things to run that timer down. But like collecting is going to give you just a way to, again, eventually make more money and stuff. Silver dollar. Ooh, we got a wolf. Ow. We're going into nighttime cycle. No, we're in daytime cycle. What are you doing, wolf? No, go away. I don't want to kill you. Shoo. That's a lot of wolves. Alright, I'm sorry. I tried not to. You guys were rude. You came after me. A lot of times, too, when you're doing collectibles, there will be marked by spots like this, or between 2 rocks, or like a rough patch on the ground. Sometimes it can be easy to find them. Alright, I used a bunch of my big game meat, so I might as well grab a couple of these, and then we're going to go for the mission. So we're just shy of 5 minutes here. We're at 4.5 minutes. Now, if you don't care about grinding gold, like, and you just want to play, don't worry about any of this. Some people get really upset when I show this method, and they're like, "Why are you making this? Like games should be fun." And I was like, "Yeah, it is fun to earn money and stuff in games. Like, some people like this aspect, and if you don't like it, that's okay. You don't have to do it. You could just start up a mission, go do it, and turn it in. Whatever money you get, gold you get. Like, that's, you know, this is not something you have to do. This is just for the people that want to maximize and earn as much gold money as quickly as possible because they have a goal in mind. There's something they want to purchase, whether it's a gold horse or a weapon they want to purchase or an outfit they want to purchase. So definitely not necessary. You don't have to. And then the reason why 12 minutes is the most efficient when it comes to like grinding is because once you hit 12 minutes, the next payout is 15 minutes, which is still 3 minutes later. But you only earn an extra 4 gold nuggets instead of 8 gold nuggets. And then after 15 minutes, not only are you only earning half the amount of gold that you were before, but now it's every 5 minutes. So you go from 12 minutes to 15 minutes to 20 minutes to 25 minutes to 30 minutes is the max payout. And that's why if you're going past 12 minutes, you're earning less gold per the amount of time you're doing the mission. So it would be better to turn the thing in, end the mission, and start up a new mission to be maximizing like the amount of gold. So that's why you'll hear people say the 12-minute timer. That's what that means. Now, I've argued with people. There was one person that she was like so nasty too. And I wasn't even being mean or anything. Like, I was just telling her she was straight up wrong in a nice way. And she's like, my friend and I have tested it extensively, and Rockstar pays out in a random amount to everybody. Like, you just get a random amount of gold. And I was like, that's not even true. Like, it's literally not true. You can test it. And she goes, we've tested it. And I was like, well, you're not testing it correctly then, because Rockstar has always paid out gold in the same 3-minute increments since the beginning. Like, It's not changed to my knowledge at all. And she's like, yeah, sometimes my boyfriend will do this mission and he'll only get like 0.16 gold, and then he'll do the same mission for the same amount of time and he'll get like 0.32 gold. Rockstar just picks the people that they like best and they just gives them a random amount of gold. And I was like, yep, that's not how that works. I'm just saying, not how it works. But nice try. And she was adamant. I couldn't tell. I don't think she was trolling either. I think she was being serious. Actually, come back, Aragon. Let's switch our we don't have our fighting guns. Hey, morning, Hoof Girl. How's it going? Yes, thank you, Sprocky. I didn't even mention daily challenges. Daily challenges is one of the best way to get gold, because you're keeping you want to keep a streak going. So you want to make sure you do at least one daily every day, and then once you hit, so I'll show you once you hit a streak where you're at day 8. You go to earning the next tier of gold per daily. So you start off earning 0.1 gold per daily. Then in week 2, you earn 0.2 gold per, 0.15 gold per daily, and then 0.2, and then 0.25, right? Yes. And that's if you keep a streak, so if you don't miss a day. Now, in these first 2 weeks, you're not earning a lot per daily, so you just make sure you keep one to keep your streak going. You can do more if they're easy, but don't worry about completing them all. And then when you're in weeks 3 and 4, that's when you really want to try to complete all of them, because then you get a bonus also for completing all of them. And that's a good way to earn gold as well. So treasure maps are a great way to earn gold. Daily challenges. Oh, it's a bear. Oh, that bear's eating that guy. Look at him. Look at him. He's eating him. Can we get out of here before the bear attacks us? Possibly. Let's try. Let's try. What a jump. What a jump. I like it. Okay. So we've grabbed the horse for this mission. I'm at 8 minutes, 54 seconds. So we're going to head back toward the drop-off point. So I'm at 9 minutes now. I've officially earned 0.24 gold for this mission. Now I have a decision to make when I get back up here. And neither is there's no wrong answer or right answer here. Depending on when I get to this drop-off point, I can make a decision. Do I want to wait the extra time? Well, here, we'll run the timer down a little bit more. Because I have to, if I get there now at like 9.5 minutes, I'm going to have to make a decision. Do I want to wait those extra 2 minutes? Aragon, get out of there, buddy. Or do I just want to turn it in and get my 0.24? But I ran into this event here. So now I can run the timer down a little bit more. I'm getting XP. I can loot these bodies to get money. The only thing you have to be careful about is I'm about to get a thing where other players are going to get notified that I'm doing this mission. And other players can come and steal this and I'll get nothing. So you do have to be a little bit careful. It is important to try to get back to the drop-off once you start the mission quickly so that other players can't take it from you. She must have been watching Mr. Boss for the win for that info. I have never heard anybody be so adamant about it, and she was nasty. She's like, don't try to tell me, like, you are not, you do not know everything about this game. Do not try to tell me. My boyfriend and I have, and my friend, have tested it exclusively, and you're just giving out false information. And I was like, well, there is somebody here giving out false information, and it ain't me, because you can literally, and I was like, fine. I was like, I'm not here to convince you of anything. I was like, you're welcome to go test it and see that you're wrong. I was like, anybody else who's reading through the thread, here's what you have to do to test it. And you decide for yourself. Like, I don't care. You decide for yourself. Go start up a mission. When the mission has finished whatever thing at the beginning, so if you're doing a bounty hunter or whatever cutscene, once that's finished, start up a timer and turn it in and see what you get. Okay, so right now I'm at 11 minutes, 14 seconds. So it makes sense for me to wait an extra 45 seconds to get because I'll get an entire next payout. I'll get 8 more gold nuggets if I wait. If I turn it in now, I've spent almost the same amount of time, but instead of getting 0.32 gold, I only get 0.24 gold. And I have enough time on the Rockstar timer because I still have 4 minutes, 50 seconds left. Now, if the Rockstar's timer said 20 seconds, I need to turn it in immediately because I can't hit that 12 minutes to get the next payout because you have to turn it in before that timer ends or you fail. So, but it does make sense for me to wait, so I'm going to wait. And then I usually try to wait like 5 seconds extra just in case my timer was off. So like once I hit 12 minutes, I'll wait a couple extra seconds just to make sure. Look at this cute little Mustang. He's so pretty. Okay, so I've hit 12 minutes. I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to take my time because I want to get a couple extra seconds over. Does my rifle need cleaning again? I just cleaned it at the beginning of this stream. It might. It might. Oh, the Springfield probably needs clean. I didn't clean that one, but I switched to the Lancaster. Okay, so now we've completed. We get 0.32 gold, 380 XP, and $16. This is not a good money-making thing, by the way. You see that $16 is terrible. I do it for the gold. So you do those for the gold. So I got 0.32 gold. I spent 12 minutes. I got some collectibles. I got some kills for XP. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. If I hadn't run into that ambush, I probably would have just turned it in at 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes, and gotten my 0.24 gold. But that's kind of how you work the timer to maximize your gold payout. Ah, I mean, my rifle is all the way up at full. I've got 5,000 plus hours plus in Red Dead. The payouts in the game full stop written and so on. Yeah, I mean, they don't. I'm sure that money pays out in a similar manner. Like you could figure out the money payout, but I just don't care to figure that out. I'm sure somebody has figured out the money payout because the money does increase as you go more time as well. But it's not as like, gold payout is just so much easier to calculate, and it's the same, and that's usually what people are trying to grind is gold. But yeah, I don't think it's ever changed. So the fact it was actually a hilarious conversation how adamant she was, and it's so funny to me when people are so wrong about something but so confident about it at the same time. Unless I am 100% positive, like I'm never going to argue that hard about anything. I'm going to say, oh, you know what? Maybe you're right. I don't know. Like, this is what I thought. This is what I've looked at. Let me go back and do some more research, or let me look into what you're saying. Like if I'm not 100% confident. In this case, I'm 100% confident. I've got over 10K hours in the game. Like, that's standard. I mean, it's not. And she's just like, yeah, the big streamers, like, they just try to tell you it is, but they're getting the higher payouts because Rockstar likes them better. And I was like, okay. Okay, dear. Bless your heart. All right, am I going to get eaten by a cougar? Maybe. All right, I still need the evergreen. Oh, I still need the Valentine thing too. Okay, where are we? We were at 7 out of 9. I need one more coin. A good thing for the bird eggs, if you need, is going to be the duck eggs. Ah, damn it. We were just right by the duck eggs. Fuck. Okay, let's go back. They're at Aurora today. I was literally riding along right there. I'm going to go back and grab them. Yeah, sometimes I know people are, you can tell people are like trolling or rage baiting, but I genuinely don't think she was. I think she genuinely thought that. Just the way she was coming across. So if she was rage baiting and she was serious, good job, bravo. That was some good acting. Bravo, madam. And I don't ever get upset at people like that. Like, people were getting pissed at her and like, you know, saying nasty things. I'm not going to do that. You're some random stranger on the internet. You don't have the, I'm not going to give you the power to upset me. With 13,000 plus hours in Red Dead, I can say BK is right. Exactly. I am wondering how many hours I have exactly across all platforms, because I noticed when I started playing Ghost of Yote is when I noticed it, that PlayStation was not tracking my hours accurately. So in Yote, it basically said I had half the amount of hours that I actually did. So when I was at like 60 plus hours, it was saying I only had 30, like 32 or something. So I do wonder how accurate the PlayStation ones are. Right now on my main account, it says I have 6,827. So this is my main PlayStation account. But I have 4 other PlayStation accounts, an Xbox account, and a PC account. So I add those hours in too. So I know I'm over 10K hours, but I'm curious how much I actually, and I'll never know. Like, I'll never know how many hours. Because there's no way to know if PlayStation is accurately thought that was a moose for a second. Oh look, that was my roll challenges. Okay, sweet. Which other one did I do that because I was at 7 out of 9. I got the duck eggs. That should have been 8. What the heck did I get? Am I losing my mind? Wasn't I at 7 out of 9? Didn't it say 7 out of 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, that's definitely 9. Interesting. Because I'm pretty sure it said 7 out of 9, so it wasn't registering something at first. Oh, 6 out of 6 collectibles. That's what it was. That's what it was. I got the bird eggs and the 6 out of 6 collectibles at the same time. I thought I already had 6 out of 6 collectibles. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, I'm losing my damn mind. Like, how would getting bird eggs get me to 9 out of 9? That's why. Because the 6 out of 6 collectibles. Here, bear on my radiator. Bear. Oh, I thought I was losing my mind. It is a grizzly. Okay, just run straight, buddy. Just run straight. He'll stop. You're okay. You seen how good this roaster's been, though? The bear, the wolves. Look at this navigation. All right. That was my fault. Got a little cocky there. I'm not really sure why you swerved in the air and hit that little... This is what stopped us, by the way. This little twig of a tree. He, like, swerved in the air and hit this. We were doing so good. All right. Here, have a golden cookie, buddy. Have a golden cookie. Dude, my cores have been draining like crazy. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna send a text real quick. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. Okay. Alright, so this is a pretty low-key month, I will say. With Moonshiner, I mean, yeah, you can sell every 48 minutes. But you still have to wait 48 minutes. There's nothing for you to do. There's no... So definitely focusing on some of those other missions. Ooh, I know what I was going to do. Let's go do the Blue Water contract mission so that you can get something for that this month. Let me take a peek. If you've never done the Blue Water contract missions before, I highly recommend it. It is my favorite contract out of all of them. You get the really cool blues music and the story of, like, you know, the crossroads. If you've ever watched... If you've ever watched Supernatural and you've seen the whole, like, crossroads semen thing, it's a vibe. Let me see. Blue Water contract mission. Oh, you can also get triple rewards on Moonshiner story missions. We'll do one of those after so I can show you kind of the payout for it. So you get, that's another one that you can earn gold, triple gold money and XP on this month, which is another good one to do. It's a Blue Water contract mission. Come on now. I know you're in here somewhere. And you can also get 3-time Red Dead money, gold, and XP on story missions right now. So if you are a new player trying to get gold, story missions, if you don't have access to Moonshiner, story missions are going to be really good. Get my bearings here. Okay, Blue Water John's name, maiden name as a talented guitarist and a fearsome gang member, scare the devil out of him and his accomplices to reveal the location of his hidden stash and earn triple Red Dead money and XP by completing the Blue Water contract. So I don't exactly know triple money, how that's going to be for the contract, because it's been a while since I've done it. So I want to do this to see what the payout's going to be on triple rewards. I will start a timer just so I can give you an idea of how much time I spent in it.
You're a fine operator, eh?
All
Okay,
right.
then.
Oh, and perfect. We're on part 1 of 3, so you can see the
How
first
are you
part
with
of it.
music? Me?
It is a
In
great
my blood.
immersion mission,
Voice
yes.
of an
It's
angel.
so atmospheric.
Come from a long line of
Also,
minstrels
if
and
you
balladeers,
liked
know.
the,
My granddad went into battle against the British wheeling nothing but
who are
a
the guys in the
power on.
swamp? What are they called?
Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so there's this singer, Blue Water John. Plays the guitar too.
Dude, words
I
are
heard him
hard
once or
sometimes.
twice. He's not half bad. A little moody and brooding for my taste, but there's no denying the boy's got talent. Well, old Blue Water used to run with a gang.
I'll
That
just
gang
sit and
also
Night
dealt with
Folk, thank
friend
you.
with
The
greasy
Night Folk. If you like the
hair,
Night
Mr.
Folk and
Mark
story,
Kenny.
they're in
Now,
these
I
missions.
put 2 and 2 together here. and smell
32
some
treasure
capital
maps,
value
holy
at the bottom
cow.
of this.
You could get a ton of
You know,
XP
pay old
and
Johnny
money and
boy a
gold.
visit. See
with
what you
those.
can drum out of him.
I don't know how much this is going to come through on the stream. I don't know how much audio you get. I guess I'm not in a party chat. Just... I don't know if that's going to make a difference. We'll go all to game audio. I don't know how much game audio you guys can hear. Okay, we're going to start a timer.
Just heard Jenny's place got held up.
I had it with this damn place.
Damn it, the music didn't last as long as it normally does. There's one where you can actually sit and listen to them for a little bit before you start it. I think that's part 3. Part 3 is where you can sit and listen to a play, and then it goes into a cutscene with him playing.
All right. Mode gang, they got it all. Go check my guitar, and there's a map that'll take you right to him.
Alright, these also usually take a little bit more time, so you don't have to worry about like spending too much time at the beginning if you're trying to hit a certain amount. We have our guns ready because we are going to get attacked by the Night Folk. I wish they would do like more in free roam, more missions like get ambushed by Night Folk out in free roam. So if you're in this area at night, it can trigger an event for ambushes. That would be really cool. Or just like events with Night Folk. I don't know why they didn't do that. I feel like it eventually would have come, but they just left stuff out because they'd planned to add it later, and then they just never added it.
What do you think?
Come out, wherever you are. Working on my pistol kills right now for the rewards, or awards, I should say. That's another way you can earn gold. Every time you reset an award, you get 0.4 gold. And so focusing on specific guns, or like headshots, or we got 2 Capitale. Look at that. That there Capitale. Hey, Mazin, how's it going? Night folk, I ain't a scared of night folk. I mean, in story, sometimes they'll startle me if they come out of nowhere, and I'm not expecting it. You should pretty much always expect night folk in the swampy area, though. Does this one not have the night folk? Part 1? I thought part 1 did. Yeah, it must not. Okay, so part 1 must not have. I felt like it did though. Am I missing it? 3 definitely does. I'm pretty sure 2 does as well. I know 3 does though, because you're like taking him to the different places. So this actually, if I go straight to his associate and turn this in, if that's the end, then I've only spent 5 minutes in here so far. So that's crazy. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. This mission is not double gold, but it is triple money and XP. Also, if you complete a contract, so you can complete this one, you get the steel spectacles. So if you don't have the steel spectacles, we're losing too much ground. I think if it's like the ambushes where it's not as busy or rare chance to spawn them, then yes, it could work. But if there's always night folk too, that's where it'd be too much. Well, yeah, I agree. They shouldn't be always too much. I think it should be an event. So there should be, just like you have random events out in other areas, I think the random events should involve night folk in the swampy area. Okay, bummer. This is the end. Okay, I thought I remember 1 being longer. I know 2 and 3 are longer. 3's pretty long because you have to take him to each like individual area and check for his stash. I know there's night folk in that one because your horse will actually buck you off. Excuse me, sir. Unacceptable. I kind of want to at least get to 9 minutes just because I want to see what a payout is for 9 minutes on this one. So we'll see what triple is at 9 minutes. I don't know if I can skin with the bag on now. I don't want to drop it because every once in a while it bugs out, and I don't want to lose it. What do I want to eat today when I get off? I was feeling kind of like pancakes, but I don't know that I want pancakes. I did get stuff to make broccoli cheese soup, but I couldn't find a bread bowl, which I really wanted. I was craving a bread bowl the other day. And Cocoa Puffs! I forgot to look for Cocoa Puffs. I was craving the other day at like after midnight. Where I used to live, there's a 24-hour grocery store, and we don't have that down here. And this is like there's like more people that live down here, so it surprises me that there's no 24-hour down here with the climate and the people that live here. Just like, how is there not a 24-hour grocery store? What are we in the dark ages? I had one of those up in the tiny little area I lived at before. Although somebody said post-COVID that it's no longer, the Safeway is no longer 24 hours, which makes me real sad. You know, sometimes you just want to go to the grocery store at 2 a.m., you know? You know? We don't even have a Walmart down here that's 24 hours. It's crazy. What if I'm hungry at 2 a.m. and I need something to eat and I don't have any food? I couldn't sleep the other night and I wanted Cocoa Puffs so bad. I don't normally recommend waiting around so long at the end like this because I feel like I'm just like doing nothing. You could go hunt and stuff, but putting this cash bag down, like I said, occasionally it's bugged in the past and I don't want to lose it because then you fail the mission and then you get nothing. Nothing. All right, we got 20 seconds to go. Definitely don't remember there not being night folk in this one though. It's crazy. Okay, so at 9 minutes, a triple money payout. Let's see what that gives us. You at least want to do it once to get the steel spectacles if you don't have those. Excuse me, sir.
This is a start. Good. I trust you had no trouble.
I had to kill a lot of people, though. No trouble, but I had to kill a lot of people. David, what's your favorite kind of pancakes? I love blackberry pancakes. I know that some people would not like that because blackberries, they have the seeds in them. So 0.24 gold. Did get over 1,000 XP and $73. That's not terrible for 12 minutes. Not great, but it's not terrible. When legendary bounties are on like triple bonus, you can get like $300 for 12 minutes. So like 73 is not a lot, but it is better than what your normal payout is. So, you know, if you want to throw them in there for something different, $73 for 12 minutes is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, I like blackberry pancakes, but the blackberries do have seeds in them, and some people just don't like that in pancakes because you're biting into the seeds too, but I think they're delicious. I don't have any blackberries right now, so I feel like if I make pancakes, I'm just going to be disappointed that I don't have blackberries. All right, I was also going to do a story mission, blueberry and banana pancakes. Interesting. I do like chocolate chip pancakes too sometimes, but like very rarely because chocolate chip pancakes are so sweet that sometimes I'm just not in the mood for them. By the way, the awards I was talking about are here. So you can do awards, and every time you reach a certain number and you reset until you get to 10, then it stops at 10. You get 0.4 gold. So for example, let's see what I'm close to. Kill enemies with a melee weapon. So I'm at 892 out of 1,000. If I get 1,000, I will get the next payout. So when you see you're close to something, you can try to use that gun or that. You can see the ones I don't use as much because I'm not at 10 and they're not far. Sniper rifle. Yeah, I've done that 3 times. This is the last one for pistol though. I'm on number 10. What haven't I done at all? Oh, kill enemies with a throwing weapon. 3 out of 1,000. So that one I'll probably ignore because there's no way I'm going to get to 1,000 killing somebody with a throwing weapon, like, ever. So some of them I just ignore. They're not worth it. But for example, if you're starting out new, kill enemies with a revolver. 1,000 enemies. That goes by faster than you think. Like, I've done that 10 times. So I've killed 1,000 enemies 10 times with a revolver. You know, I've killed 1,000 enemies 10 times with a repeater. You know, so it's... Over time, they add up, and then you get gold for it. So it's not anything you're going to do. I mean, 1,000 enemies is a lot, though. So you're not going to, like, do that immediately. Okay, we're going to do a moonshine story mission to see the payout for that. By the way, you don't actually have to go to the moonshine shack to start up shine missions. You can just do it from here. We're going to do blood is thicker than shine. Actually, what do we get for certainty of death and taxes? I think that is, so if you do the certainty of death and taxes, you'll get the buck moonshiner bar photograph and the bear moonshiner bar photograph. So let's go ahead and do this one. I already have them, but just kind of show you the mission if you don't have them yet. Oh, goodness. And again, this is going to be 3 times money and XP. So again, good amount of XP we got for that blue water contract. We got over 1,000. We got like 1,012 XP, I think. And $75. So we'll see what the payout is for these story missions. The story missions are super fun too. When they added Moonshiner Roll and they added these missions, it was kind of like a fun new mission to do. And it has a complete story. So starting from the first one all the way through to the end, it's kind of a complete story resolution. Unlike the Land of Opportunities missions, I'm gonna totally run out of pistol rounds. The only bad thing about using pistols, you go through so much ammo.
Kira Shine, I like to call it. Well, anyway, we'll pour this stuff all around the meeting spot. Wait for the 3 musketeers to show up, and boom! Ring of fire!
Ring of fire.
The Braithwaite was no Lemoyne Raider, so it should just be the 3 of them.
And blueberry pancakes aren't bad either, but I do prefer blackberry.
We do this right. They won't even know what hit them. Sitting ducks. If the blast doesn't kill them, we'll pick them off one by one from the trees. Pow, pow, pow!
Braithwaite, Hickson. Today's the day we deal with a lot of them. Okay, we're almost there. Park the wagon just ahead where we can get a nice spread of moonshine around it.
Give me the moonshine.
Okay, we have to move fast here. Get the shine off the wagon. We're gonna douse this whole area.
I like to move around, but it makes no difference. You could just stand in one spot in these yellow areas and throw moonshine down.
Good. All right then, start pouring. We need a nice even.
I'm pouring. I'm pouring.
Danny Lee and Braithwaite, we got nowhere to go. That looks good.
He's like always a little bit behind on the audio.
Up like hell. Take out Hickson first. If Danny Lee survives the blast, remember Aunt Maggie wants him alive.
Aunt Maggie. Do, 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 do. I'm working on it. Why don't you grab a bottle and start dousing too, you moo? Come on, come on.
Yeah, that should be enough for that spot.
Did we move the wagon? Because I feel like the wagon is would be a dead giveaway. Oh, I forgot to restart my timer, so I won't know the amount of time I've been in.
Where is he?
Ooh. Wagons here. Lamb! It's Danny Lee!
Well, this stuff stinks. Well, this is their recipe. I'm not sure I want it.
Lamb!
You got 1 minute, Fike. We're out of here.
Hold it right there.
What the hell is this? You said it was all good.
It was.
Mr. Caton, I feel like you've been avoiding me. And you must be the Braithwaite. How sad. From prince to peasant.
I got guns covering this whole area.
Is that a threat?
Yes,
Let me
it
go.
is.
I'll call him off. And you can have Danny Lee.
What, Mr. Braithwaite?
I can have him. How very kind of you.
And I also
I
have
love the voice
$100.
actors in this. They do a good job.
Right here.
Well, never let it be said that I'm not a reasonable man. Go on then, if you're going.
Why are they letting him go? Really?
Because they took the
Finished
bribe.
anyway. I only catch the big fish.
Put your goddamn hands up! All right.
You guys couldn't see one little person sneaking around behind you. Come on, man.
God damn you.
Oh, here he is,
The half-wit.
It's not really his fault, fellas. His mother drank a lot.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
Thanks for all this.
Oh, thank you. Started. Okay, I figured that was because my timer's still going, and I figured I probably started at around like 11 minutes, and I'm at 17
I
now.
never got a chance to ask you at the boat. I hear she's looking well.
Bastard. I'm sorry. I snapped. I didn't know what else to do. Hickson and Henry, they went that way. Go
Okay,
after
you're making me
Hickson
seasick.
first. Danny
Stop
Lee,
shaking me
he's the
around.
bad way. He won't get far.
Your markers will not be directly on these guys for this because you're all like fuzzy. And you have to be careful not to hit the fire because you will blow up or you will catch on fire. I caught fire! I caught fire! I just realized my ability cards are not correct for this. Can get a little confusing which way to go occasionally. Okay, now we are back to being able to aim correctly. Also, this is a great mission if you have a daily to get Gatling gun kills, because you have a couple of them in here. Here's one. Alright, we're gonna run out of pistol rounds, so we kind of need to save those. Not really sure where my Deadeye is missing. It's annoying that, yes, you can only do the first moonshine mission once. Yes, where you're rescuing Marcel. I actually forgot about it until I started up another character. I had completely forgotten about that mission.
You know what they do to people? That murder federal agents. I can make that go away.
I'll actually know how much time I spend in here based off the gold payout too.
For the rest of your life. Come on. That frazzled hag is just using you. Like she uses everyone else.
A desperate man. That was terrible. I was trying to get a headshot. It did not work. There's another Maxim gun right here that you can use for kills. So if you have a daily for 3, it's also good for working the Max and Kills award. Yes. There's a couple you can do too that are good. This is a good one. It's harder. There's a couple story missions where you get access, but it's harder to do them in story missions because you have, unless you're going in with people you know, because other players are gonna like kill. You stay away from me. All right, Danny Lee, let's go. I remember doing that for the first time 6 years ago. I got burnt to a crisp. I have definitely caught on fire and died before to the fire.
Where the hell are you taking me? Not to Maggie.
Not to Maggie. Don't take me to Maggie. You know, pretty sure Maggie and Danny Lee had a little something going on. Just watch their interaction when we're back in the shack.
She fixes on a story in her head and there's no change.
Just go, Danny Lee. Maggie is pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. She's pretty badass.
You think I wanted to work for the damn Braithwaites?
Shut up. Nobody wants to hear you speak. Nobody.
I need it. You don't have to trust me up like this.
Ooh, I used the Yukon Nick bounty for Max and Kills. I want Maggie's cane. Me too. Me too. Do 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 do.
Oh, the guest of honor. Finally. Give me your knife. You know, I was so looking forward to seeing you that I got you your favorite whiskey. Go on. Give the man a drink.
I'm fine.
Give my goddamn drink!
take the drink, man.
What do you want from me?
You snake! You left me to die!
What was I supposed to do?
6 years. I gave you my trust, my power.
Power?
When women talk about like their trust and their power,
You can't see yourself, man.
I feel like
You
we
never
usually mean
could.
something specific.
I see myself. I can't not see myself. But I won't slink off like a coward. I'll look you dead in the eye.
Maggie, please.
Get out of here. And I mean so far away you'll never see me again.
And then she
didn't-
softens a bit.
I mean, I'm...
Just go, Danny Lee.
Here. It is good whiskey.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They had a little something, something.
Hickson. Good. Yeah, maybe it's time for me to move on myself. Too many memories around here. I don't know. Maybe not. For now. Prosper.
All right, let's see what our payout was. So we got 720 XP. We got only $48. That's not a ton. I did not get any gold. Did I get gold? Oh, it just didn't tell me my gold, so I can't tell you the amount of time I was in there. So that was not really a good payout. We must have gone really low, maybe like 9 minutes only.
C'est parti.
All right, we're at 17 bottles. We actually almost have another one. Another way you can tell this, by the way. Where are my bottles? Where are my bottles? So normally the bottles are over here, and if they're tipped over, they're not done. If they're sitting up straight, they are done, and you can count the number of bottles to know. But my bottles aren't here. My bottles. Where are my bottles? Huh? When did that bug start happening?
By the way, I see we have some fresh customers.
We always have fresh customers, you know?
Au revoir, patron.
What if I go out and go back in if the bottles will be there? Maybe it's because we just did like a story mission. I don't think Marcel's been working while you're on a mission. Normally he doesn't, but I am at 17 bottles, which...
Bonjour, patron.
Okay, they're back. I am at 17 bottles, which I feel like for the amount of time I've been in, that he almost had to have been working, I feel like. So you can see they're sitting upright. So if they're leaned over and they're kind of glitched out. Oh, I forgot I can't pull my gun out and point. Because you'll see both the like laid down version and the up version. But that's the amount of bottles not complete right now, is 3 bottles. All the rest are sitting upright, so they're complete. I feel like he doesn't work when I'm in a mission, but I've already done I sold, and I started this up again, and I feel like I already have 17 bottles, so I almost feel like he had to have been working, I guess. I don't know. I'd have to, like, test it. I know there are some things, like, CTAs. I don't think anything runs in CTAs, so Trader or Moonshiner, I believe. Alright, where's our map here? I know I got a couple collectibles I can grab out here in the world. The world. See if we can get something good. I can't remember if I think I sold all my... I think I finally sold all my collections before the month ended. If I didn't, it's okay. I'll just hang on to them next time. Moonshine only stops in CTA. Yeah. CTAs are... Because it's so... It's kind of aggravating when CTAs are on bonus. You're doing a lot of those back-to-back, but everything out in the world stops running, which it shouldn't. I don't know why it does, because Like, why should it stop running? Like, Marcel's still out here. Cripps is still out here. Like, they should still be doing stuff. Like, I understand when you're trader, you have to do a resupply mission. It makes sense for it to stop working there. So you'd have to do that in between. But I don't know why everything stops. It's crazy. I feel like that was a poor design. The other thing that's really upsetting too is, not really upsetting, but like a poor choice was that when you're in somebody else's posse, your stuff stops running. That was dumb. Like, your stuff should, if you want to encourage people to play together and like play in posses, like the stuff should run even if you're in somebody else's posse. Ooh, I am definitely getting a little bit hungry. What time is it? 11:14? All right. See if we can get one more moonshine going before I end. I don't know how long that 3 minutes is going to take. Let's see if it's... Let's figure it out. So, I want to say it's 48 minutes. Pretty sure it's 48 minutes, which is 2.4 minutes per bottle. I'd need about 7, not quite 7.5 minutes for the rest of that. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? I passed by the, Did I get this one here and I just really wasn't paying attention, or did I just pass through the marker and not get it? Should go look at my horses. I really want another roadster. I don't think I have anybody to give up though. Oh, actually that's not true. I could give up the Missouri Foxtrotter, but I feel like I just paid gold for it and I probably shouldn't. I just paid a lot of gold for it too. But I don't know. I just love the roadsters even better. Like, to me, the roadster is just like, I don't know, a slightly better version of the Foxtrotter. I don't know why I like him so much. Yeah, it should be a little over 7 minutes is what I calculated out. We'll take a look at my stables in the meantime while we're waiting. I think I own all the roadsters between my different accounts, so I really don't need to get another one on this account because I could just load up a different account. We've gotten some, it's like not collector month anymore. We've gotten some terrible arrowheads and coins today. Nothing good. I haven't seen the cougar over here today. Oh, you know what? Let me go to Valentine because I can visit a shop there and go into the stables. Ooh. No, I don't want to get rid of either one of my. I don't want to get rid of either one of these roadsters on this account. Aragorn and Shadowfax are permanent members of this stable. I actually have Shadowfax on 2 different accounts too. That's how much I love him. The Speckled Gray. I can't do that. I could get rid of one of the Bretons because I have Penelope on my other account already. Penelope is on my secondary account, so, and I have her on this account too. So there's really no reason to have her on this account. But she's so cute. Look at her. They're little dapples. And I'm loving Saga. This is the Black Cloud Ruby right now. I can't get rid of her. Shadowfax, of course. No. Shadow never leaves my stables. Black Arabian. Astarion, again, never leaves my stables. He's the White Cloud Ruber. So Kenzie is my Foxtrotter right now. I feel like Kenzie will eventually be replaced with somebody. I love Kenzie. Like, don't get me wrong. I think this horse is beautiful. It's just not a permanent member. Aragorn permanent member. Belladonna permanent member. It's getting really hard because they're all like permanent members. Luna's the other one that I could like. I have her on another account, so I could switch her out. But I love Luna as well. I love the piebalds. Whiskey, permanent member, never leaves. So right now, my choices of rotating horses is getting so low. It's Luna and Kenzie right now are my two. Look at the difference in size between Luna and Kenzie. That's crazy. These are my two. But I own all of them between the different accounts. So I have this one on my male character. This is Binks. Binks is all, I always name him Binks. I get a male. I have the Speckled Gray on 2 characters. I think the Rose Gray might be the only one. This is my least favorite of the Roadsters. It might be the only one I think I have it on one of my other accounts. I'm pretty sure. The Piebald Roan I have on one of my other accounts. The Spotted Tricolor I have on one of my other accounts. I think the Spotted Tricolor is beautiful. This is the one that there's somebody outside the stables trying to like shoot into the stables. So these are the two that I often like will get on this account because I just love both of them. But I do have them on the other account, so I don't need to. But I do love the Spotted Tricolor. The Piebald Roan I wish were a little bit like it's more gray and white than black and white, and I wish it were more like black like Luna. Or like the Gypsy Cob. So I wish it was more like this very clean black and white Piebald. I actually do miss this. I really want this cob as well again. I miss having this cob. So it's just such a hard call. Am I going to get shot as soon as I step out of here? There is somebody there, and he's dressed all in white. I'm just saying. The dress all in white is a little bit suspicious. And it's a whole posse. And there's an animal down. We didn't get shot. We didn't get shot. Okay, I'm gonna call that a win. We did not get shot. If you dress all in white, I'm just saying people think that you're gonna shoot them in the face. So if you're like, why am I running up to other players trying to make friends and they're running away from me or shooting me preemptively? It's because you're dressed all in white. All white and all black. Those are the two. But mostly all white. I feel like more so. Don't ask me why that's a Groofer thing. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Are we done? We're done. All 3 bottles are up now. Okay. He's over here drinking the merchandise. All right, let's see if we have a buyer. We might have a buyer for this. We do have a buyer. Sweet. We almost always have a buyer. The only time I don't have a buyer for Berry Cobbler is during Moonshine bonus month, I swear. But it could just be because I'm selling more Moonshine, so I encounter it more frequently.
Are a little impatient for sure. We wish to make a good impression. These customers have shown they have some good taste. Their palate is simple, of course, but given their lack of culture...
Are we insulting our customers now?
That they have chosen.
I mean, Berry Cobbler is a good choice. I feel like if I were going to drink Moonshine, like Berry Cobbler sounds like the best of all of them.
And in one piece, yes.
Moonshine sounds terrible in general, but I feel like Berry Cobbler would maybe be a little bit better. Oh, nice. We get this cabin again. Perfect. We're going to make a little right here. It's the better way. I don't know where they take you left. If they take you left, you have to go through that area where you get the ambush. And it's easier to crash into things over there. Whereas this is pretty much straight, and then you just curve around to the left. Plus, you don't have to go through the revenue blockade. Now, if they were going to attack you, though, they will come after you, and you'll start to get enemies over here by skipping it. But it's still so much easier than the other route. I think what I'll do, Jess, is when I'm going to do an updated Roadster video, as long as I can squeeze it in this month. And I think I'll just spend some time on my Roadsters on my other accounts. But the problem is every time I do a video and I spend time with horses on my other accounts or like get them for the video, then I want them on my main account. So I'll end up getting rid of probably Luna or Kenzie and getting one. But I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to spend time with them on my other accounts and see if that works. I think the tricolor is the one I would most likely be to get, or would most likely get, because I just really love it. I have a really good saddle combination with the lantern and everything too. All right, we haven't gotten... Oh, yeah, there's the enemies. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that was like a bear. Because it went away. Interesting. Okay, 3 successful moonshine sales today. So let's see. In a little over 2 hours, we got about $1,400, $14.44, right around there, dollars. But not bad for a little over 2 hours. Not a bad amount of money. That'll get you some good things to buy. Go back, start it up again. Do 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 do. Howdy, Michael. How's it going? Welcome. I'm actually just getting ready to end here. So just to give you a heads up. Ooh. Are they locking horns? They are. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Shit. Can you see them? Look at them. Look at them. I love this one. It's so cool. Come on. Yes, there we go. Nice. I don't know if I'm full of this one or not. That is such a cool little thing. They put things like that in online where it's normal in story to come across all these animal like encounters where they're doing really neat stuff, and you don't see it online as much. But this is one with the legendary that does. That's really neat. All right, we're gonna take sample. He's so pretty. Look at this all white. I love those antlers. All right, let's revive you. Go live your life, buddy. Legendary Snowbuck. Goodbye. That was a nice easy one. It can be difficult to sedate that one just because of all the trees when it's running. And you don't have to revive them afterward. I just do, because that's me. So, all right, guys, I think I am going to go ahead and end there. I'll ride back here and I'll fill up my moonshine. I'll do that off stream, but I'm going to go ahead and end for now because I'm getting so hungry and I want to go eat something and figure out what I'm going to do for today and get some homework done and all that whatnot. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you so much. I'll be back live next Saturday as normal, normal time, 9 a.m. Eastern time. And then the following week, I might potentially be going live the 19th for some Crimson Desert. I do want to see a review on the console release. That is going to be what determines it. Eventually, I'll get it and play it anyway. It's just whether or not I'm going to get it now and spend the money when I'm a little bit concerned about how it's going to run on console. So that's where we are. I'll put out a notice if I'm going to go live if you want to check it out, because it's a big open world, similar to Red Dead, where it's a big open world. There's horses, there's horse breaking, but it is a very different type of game. It's not a narrative like Red Dead. So you may or may not be interested in it, but I'm gonna check it out at some point. But I'll let you guys know. Again, thank you guys so much. Hope you have a great weekend, and I will chat with you all soon. Bye, everybody.